guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to The Bookworms, buddy. It is time for monthly recommendations. This is a Goodreads group that was started by Kayla Rain and Trina over at Between Chapters. And every month we recommend books according to whatever subject they chose. So this month's recommendations is on books we recommend you to read in 2016. And I try to keep this to a minimal because I could go on all day recommending books to you guys. And I also try to keep these books for the year of 2015. When I read them, I didn't want to go back too far. I want to keep them fresh. These are fresh in my mind of the ones that I really enjoyed. These are favorites also. So yeah, I guess we'll just get started. The first one I want to recommend to you right now is the Will Trent series. Now, Triptych I read in 2014, not 2015, but I finished that series out this year. And if you want a really good mystery, if you're a mystery lover like I am, and you want a really good character who is flawed, who has issues of his own, then this is probably going to be the perfect series for you to read. Will Trent is that perfect character in my eyes. I love everything about him. I love his development through the series, and among other characters that are involved. It's just well written. She's a great talent. So if you want a great mystery series to read in the year of 2016, then this one would be perfect. The next book that I want to recommend to you is Bird Box. This is by Josh Malerman. I really enjoyed this. I read this in October. It's a really nice, creepy read, and the writer actually places you in the position of these characters. So, I mean, at least for me, and I actually felt like I was that person that was experiencing these issues. In this, you've got, it's apocalyptic, and people now, they look outside and they see something and it totally turns them into these deranged people who end up murdering other people, or they end up killing themselves, and they have to wear blindfolds. And the author allows you to put yourself in this place of this person who has to go through this with their children. So definitely recommend this book. The next series that I want to recommend is the Ben Amir series by Jonathan Maberry. This is the young adult series. And again, Rotten Rune I read in 2014, but I thought it was fresh enough to recommend it. The last book that I read was in the beginning of 2015, which was Fire and Ash, and now there's a new one out, Bits and Pieces. So I have another one to read, but this is a great zombie series for young adults, and it's written really different from, other ones. There's not as much gore and that kind of stuff going on because it is young adult, but this to me is more about the characters, and I absolutely loved that. So if you like good zombie stories where they're not glamorized zombies, then you really enjoy this one. The next series that I want to recommend is the Joe Ledger series by Jonathan Maberry. You all know how I feel about Jonathan Maberry and his Joe Ledger series. I fangirl all the time about it. I'm not going to do that today, but I've got to recommend this series. Several people that I've recommended it to have absolutely enjoyed this first book. So you just need to throw yourself in there and just really enjoy the characters. Joe Ledger is a fantastic character. He's created beautifully. This is the adult series, so there's a little bit more violence and that kind of stuff going on. So if you like zombies, I think you'll love this one. But just know that the whole series is not about zombies. This series is more about terrorism, and Jonathan Maberry just has a way of writing. So I think you would really enjoy this one. Then the last series that I want to recommend, The Unwind Dystology. This is by Neil Shusterman. I first learned about this through Ashley over at Ashley Reads and Jen over at Today in Jen's Library. And they were talking about how much they enjoyed the series, so I decided to pick it up. And wow, it is fantastic. It is a dystopian, and I don't do well with dystopians because I feel like they're the same thing. They're just too repetitive. But this one was completely different, and I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed all the elements. There's creepy elements and mystery and all the good things wrapped up, and it creates this wonderful dystology. So yeah, I'm going to recommend this also. And that, you guys, is my recommendations for books to read in 2016. I hope that you're marking them down on your TBR right now. Thanks, guys, for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.